Morning, students. I wanted to make sure I got a video out to you this week, and so I'm up here on top of Sea Hill. So if you haven't been in Shattern, some of you online guys haven't been up here, but I'm on top of Sea Hill shooting this today. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the forums and success on the forums as you get ready to submit your first one this week. Temptation to you is going to be that you've had a long day of work and you're going to get home. It's going to be a couple hours until the deadline for submitting the document. You've read some of it, you've done some of the work, you've gotten some things done, but you're going to pop onto your computer and you're going to slide open ChatGPT or Claude and you're going to say, hey, here's the prompts. I need 300 words. Make it look good. And Claude is very good at that. He's been doing it for about 2.5 years now, and the materials that he produces is probably better than what you can write. And it's fast. Like, you just gotta pop it in. He knows what to say about everything that I have to talk about. But if you do that, you're not cheating me, okay? You're cheating you. And the reason why you're cheating you is because you have picked up a tool that you don't understand and you are allowing it to weaken your other skills. There's a famous American psychologist by the name of Abraham Maslow, however you want to pronounce his name. He came up with the hierarchy of needs, but he has another quote that I absolutely love and I use it all the time. And it says, for the man that has a hammer in his toolbox, everything he encounters begins to look like a nail. When we employ our ChatGPT or our Claude as our hammer, and every assignment, every writing opportunity that you have begins to look like a nail, you weaken all of the other tools that we're trying to give you. And so my encouragement to you today would be to look at the assignment, remember the readings that you had, and write it your own. It's 300 words, I think, is typically what I ask for on these. Make sure that you answer the questions, and then give proper citation to the textbook, to the other materials that we will be using, where you've gotten your answers. And that's one of the bad things about Claude and ChatGPT. They don't give any credit. They think that they can just come in and take the work of masters from over the years and present it as their own. These large language models, they can't think like you can. Their inability to be able to come up with their own answers is indicative of the fact that they are limited. They are simply a tool. And you have to become the craftsman. You have to be the person that knows how to use that tool. And you'll never know how to use that tool until you do the writing yourself. And I don't typically go through the Turnitin stuff on the forums each week, okay? So I'm not going to catch you if you cheat, okay? But you are robbing yourself of the opportunity to write. And that's just not fair to yourself. You came to school, you're paying the money. I don't need to give another degree to ChatGPT. I need to give a degree to you. So my request is write your own things. That's if that tool, if you develop that tool, you will be able to use ChatGPT in a much more effective manner. You'll know when it's giving you hallucinations, when it is just writing garbage, because you have to be the expert. That's why the companies that you're going to be interviewing with and hopefully getting hired onto are going to be hiring you, because they are going to see you as an expert in the field, and they need to know that you have the ability to do the things that you do, not simply to be able to turn it over to a mindless robot. So that's my tirade for today. But make sure you give me citations. Answer each one of the questions. Typically on my forums, I have 3 distinct questions that I want those answered. 300 is the minimum. You can go over. What you put in, you're going to get back plus some. So put in the effort and you're going to have a great time. I'll get to grading on Monday, and we'll get to know each other a little bit more over the course of this 8 weeks. But welcome to summer, and love to see it. Here, I'm going to flip the camera around so you can see your beautiful camera. All right, so there is the high rise, and then we're looking out to the east. We have the water tower and the ag buildings over there. It's just an absolutely gorgeous day. We got some cloud cover and some rain that we were not expecting. Coming back over here to the west, There's the Walmart and all those things. Briggs Pond down there below. I'll give you one other quick look. I can't. Oh my goodness! Down there on that ridge, I can't zoom it in. There are 2 foxes running on there. That is so cool. Out to where that rain's actually falling is just north of where the fires have been, but that ridge is getting really clear. Those fires were crazy. And there is one of my favorite sites in Crow Butte. So, Rizzy, say bye. It's time to go. We got a bike ride to go on.